Time to go. Welcome back to another episode of Has No Garage. In the last 2 episodes, I've been fixing my car getting ready for the track day, and today's finally the day. I woke up at like 5 to meet up with my friend, and then we drove together for an hour and a half to Apple Valley Speedway. When I was invited to this track day, I actually didn't know which track we're going to. And then they told me we're going to Apple Valley Speedway, and I looked it up on Instagram and I was like, what? I'm actually familiar with the track because Apple Valley Speedway is actually Graham Motor Circuit in FR Legends. And I was like, wait a minute, this is a drift track. Why are we going there for grip? I'm gonna try drifting as well. The track is pretty small and the Miata is practically like a go-kart. So I think either way I'm gonna have a lot of fun. This is Brian who invited me to this track day. We arrived at a nearby gas station to get some gas and snacks before we head to the track. Here we go, the infamous rocky road. I was only able to drive 10 miles per hour for like 15 minutes.
Miata.
We are finally in here. It's 9 a.m. right now. I'm just gonna unload my stuff, set up the camera, and we are good to go. Alright, first session. Of course, I'm not gonna go crazy on the first lap yet. Just gonna run around the circuit and check out the track. Bear in mind that my car is fairly stock and I have all-season tires. I don't expect to have a very fast lap time compared to other cars, but you know, there isn't really a competition. I'm just gonna have fun and compete with myself. I hope you enjoyed this Gran Turismo style editing that I did. First lap, 1 minute and 17 seconds. Let's take a look at the track with my second lap. The first corner I think is the hardest because it's the fastest one coming from a straight line. You kinda have to be brave and brake late. And as you brake and turn, you also have to downshift heel toe 3rd gear to 2nd. The turn also tightens as you turn, so it's very easy to overshoot this corner. This left turn is pretty standard, but it's not very fast when you get out of the corner, so I don't think it's necessary to go to the left side. This coming right corner goes uphill. If you're not controlling your throttle, you're gonna go off track. Coming up next, we have a couple S turns, and I think it's the second most difficult part of the track. First turn, pretty normal. You turn in from the right side to the apex, right? Second turn as well, from the left side to the apex on the right side. But here comes the problem. If you exit the apex like you normally would, you will put the car on the left side and the coming corner is a left turn, which means you will sacrifice the best racing line for the coming hairpin. So here I decided to slow down the car a little bit and let the car go to the right side so that I can enter the hairpin with the best racing line. My racing knowledge mostly comes from playing racing games, so take it easy on me. The coming straight line requires no gear change. I can just redline second gear and brake. The last corner, I think it might be a good idea to take late apex so that you can get on the throttle as soon as possible. couple laps later, I already thought to myself, hey, we're at a drift track, why are we not drifting? I gotta try it. So I started drifting. I tried pulling my handbrake, and I also tried clutch kicking. Hey, before we watch any more of these, I want to tell you that I have not drifted in real life. My drifting experience was only on Assetto Corsa, but it really taught me a lot. I only try a little bit because it's only the first session. I don't want to try too hard and break the car. I want to have fun for the whole day, not just the morning. So I went back to the pit soon after. Soon after my first run, Bryan went out for his first time as well. But then this happened. He hit a pothole on the track. Without a choice, Bryan had to go back to town and change his tire. Talking about bad luck. I rested a little bit more and went out for the second run. My second run was rather messy because there was like some hiccups, like the camera fell off, and then I almost spun out of track and stuff like that. So I spent more time learning how to drift. Drifting my own Miata is super challenging because I have no power steering. I have a 320mm steering wheel, and at that time I didn't remember to raise my rear tire pressure. It sounds weird, but I actually feel like my Miata is a beast and I'm fighting it. At that point of time, I think the one main thing that was lacking was speed. If I dare to initiate the drift with higher speed, it's gonna look a lot better. Nonetheless, it was hella fun. Considering that this is my daily driver, I think I drove really hard already. Man, you should check out the underside of my car now. Second run was pretty tiring and I have to get some rest. The engine feels great and had no problem at all. At the third run, I turned my damper settings all the way up just to see how it feels, and it wasn't great. It made the car way more difficult to control, as you can see here, and I even understeered and got out of track. Because of this, my lap times weren't very good, so I'd rather not show you those. After some runs, my front splitter rods and my side skirts were destroyed. But it's okay, I had fun. Okay, here comes the fourth run, and here I changed my damper settings again to front 15, rear 30. The car felt much better, and I was able to get my best run out of this. arms are sore from all the driving and drifting, oh my god. But changing my damper settings really helped. My lap times were really faster. While I was taking a rest, more people arrived and they started going onto the track. Suddenly, one of the guys, Luan, brought his new toy to the track, this Formula 1000, and we were shocked. I hope that one day I can afford a toy like this and probably a truck and a trailer to bring it to the track as well. We'll see. After lunch, I went out there and drifted some more. Actually, I spent the rest of my day drifting. I was starting to gain confidence and I was able to get into the corner faster. The drifts looked more legit as well.
Oh.
The front end and the side skirts were destroyed, but it was okay. I had fun. I also got to drive Ezra's S2000. It felt very similar to my Miata, but faster and grippier. Still, I like my Miata better. Yo, it's 4 p.m. now and we're gonna leave at 5, so I figured I would invite Bryan to join me for the last run.
transition， 差啲啫，食晒冇啦，買嘢翻屋企買餐。哇 ，nice！ 落暗咗添，哇！食派真係〜 真係冇啦，真係冇啦。
this was the best first corner of the day because I carried the most speed. But again, getting out of the corner, the car was too slow. Hey, go for the last run. Impress your friend, he said. It would be fun, he said. But who knew that 2 turns later, I would be crashing into the sand.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Uh-oh. 咩事啊？好，大煲啦，咁好，開車啦。做咩咧？冇嘢。我冇人爆泥啫，佢鏟咗佢啫嘛。係啊，泥啫，前面 OK 啊。No, it takes. Maybe the battery is loose. I don't know. No. How that killed the battery, though? Yeah, the light dims. Maybe the battery is dead. Oh. Yay, there we go. Thanks, man.
The car was perfect for the whole day. No matter how prepared you are, there's always going to be something unexpected. It's now 5 o'clock and it's time to go. They are cleaning up the track with the leaf blower, and I think I should help because I made a mess. Well, I finally figured it out. I think the sand killed the alternator. In order to keep the car running, I have to hook the jump starter to the battery. Otherwise, it would just die. I hope I can make it home, or I will have to call a tow truck. Unfortunately and fortunately, the car died as soon as we drove back to the main road. I'm really glad that I have AAA membership. The car was towed back home 80 miles away and I didn't have to pay a dime. But I did pay the tow truck driver some tips because I really appreciate the help. Who knew that the most useful thing that I brought to the track was the jump starter? It basically jump started Bryan's car for 2 times and my car for a couple times, and it got me back to the main road. I'm pretty sure that if the car died at the track, the tow truck driver won't come in for me. So shout out to the jump starter. Special thanks to Ezra and Jackie for staying behind and giving me a ride home. Remember guys, never leave anyone behind. Overall speaking, it was hella fun. But is there gonna be a next time? Driving your own daily driver to the track? Probably not. I hope that one day I can afford a dedicated drift car and a trailer so that I can go to the track and not worry about anything. Now that the bumper is destroyed, it's really time to start painting the bumper. Stay tuned for more DIY Miata content. If this is your first time watching my videos, consider subscribing and follow my Instagram. It means a lot to me. See you next time. Bye.